Here we have the Warwick chicken coop from petsimperial.com in the golden style.
Very nice.
So the box is 27 kilos, 104 by 80.5 by 22 centimeters, just in case you're thinking of ordering one and wondering whether or not you can handle it by yourself. If I cut this open, straddle the box. Oh, it's got side flaps, and I've already cut some plastic strapping away, but I've been treated to some more, and it's gold this time. Very luxurious. So, some bubble wrap over the felt. This is made in China, so expectations are low. But it's sold by a UK company, so you'd expect them to have some pride in what they stock. This seems to be the handle for the remote sliding door for the roosting box. There's one roof panel. Some papier, a smaller roof panel. That looks like one of the fixed panels with a mesh on it. These have been stapled into place and they are galvanized. They don't look like the thickest kind of mesh, but they are nice and tightly constructed so that there's no big holes for foxes to get their snouts into, etc. Although I happen to think that you'd be able to chew through that if you were desperate enough. That looks like the side of the roosting box. More paper. Plenty of lining paper included in the packaging. That looks like the opening lid of the roosting box with a clasp on it. Some hinges. This is the catch tray that goes below the roosting box. That's galvanised sheet tin. It feels very thin, but I suppose it doesn't need to be thick if it's supported on the bottom by wood. So that's all well and good. This was retailing at £159.99 in Great British pounds, but I managed to get it on an Easter deal for £104.99. So it is, you know, it is on the cheap end of the options available. This will be the sliding door for the roosting box, which obviously the extendable handle attaches to, so that you can close that remotely. It's nice of them to have thought of a few little features like that, that if you really look out there for the cheapest ones you can find, they don't have stuff like that. Anyway, our way into this box. We've got some hardware here. Everything seems to be mini bagged and labelled, and then there seems to be some instructions there which will have correspondence to the bags, so you know what to use for which instruction. That's what we like to see. Another roof panel, and there seems to be a hole constructed end. It's like a tongue and groove style design. I thought it was shiplap on the pictures, but it's not. It's just tongue and groove. I think that's the rooftop piece. I'm sure there's a name for that I'm not aware of. Got a little ramp there, so chickens can get a boost on the way in. This seems to be the other side frame piece that allows the door on the chicken coop, and another wooden panel there that may be part of the interior for the nesting box. And we've got another end here, which has a little door on it, a little window on it, a meshed area for the underneath, and it is branded. Nice little touch. Looks very, very cute, like a doll's house. And then we've finally got a large side panel with mesh and a door. So plenty of decent access on this. A couple of battens. Another door, or lid, or panel that attaches to a door. Another side of the roosting box, and one more large side panel, mesh, and that seems to be everything in the box, which I've not been counting or making a mental picture, but it feels like everything's present for now. So yeah, we'll see what it's like when it's built. Well, up to now, Octavia approves of the box, so thumbs up there to Pets Imperial. Is that your new house? Okay, so it's 12:37 on the 13th of April. Let's see how long it takes to put this bad boy together. Got all the parts checked, everything's present and correct. Got all little packs of screws which are all present and correct, and we've come to the conclusion that you just need a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, possibly two sizes because there are some very small screws, but you might get away with a PH2 or PZ2. So we're going to start now and do a little time lapse and see how long it takes us. Two people with, I would say, competent DIY skills. Okay, so there we are. That took us just over half an hour. And, you know, we weren't rushing around, we were just doing it at a leisurely rate, but at the same time, we weren't taking our time. So everything's gone together okay. There's just the hinges. If you follow the exact pilot holes for the hinges, then the hinge itself buckles against the lid, and it happens on both this lid and this lid. So you just have to bring the hinge mount down a little bit, and that just allows it to close properly. But those hinges kind of lock open. So that closes, locks onto the roof. There's a little clasp around here that's kind of tamper proof. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's not going to open or automatically or by accident. Got a little roosting perch in there, give you some light. And that's a little closable door with a little catch on it. You've got your galvanised tray there. You've got your door, your remote control door. Now this was the only bit here that has a nut on it. Now it's a nylon locking nut, so you can do it up finger tight and it won't come undone. That's what I've done up to now. But if you just get a pair of pliers and then you can tighten it up from the back with the screw, that will tighten it further. And the only other area that had that, well, had something other than a screw, was these bolts in here, these nuts and bolts, but the bolt heads are actually Phillips head. And on the back of the nuts there are teeth, so they grip into the wood, so you can actually tighten them just with the Phillips screwdriver. Then we've got the last door down here. So there we are, that's all ready to go outside and be secured down and ready for some little chickens.